Greetings once again, and welcome to the World of Thaylos. We are, about 4 weeks later from our last episode because of various vacations and things happening, but we are back in action now. After a very exciting final battle um, with the Shard of Anger, we have emerged from the Orc Cave quite a bit wiser and fairly grieved for the loss of Nutmeg, who was killed in action. On the other hand, we are
currently...
Okay, I'm sorry, just a minute, guys. Hold on. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. So during the final battle, Nutmeg was killed in action when the warnings from the ancient dragons were not heeded. She did not separate herself from Paprika, and then their attempt to remove the Shard of Anger from Paprika resulted in her death. So the party, bruised, battered, and somewhat changed, has emerged from the Orc Cave, not quite sure if they were victorious or not. And the action continues. All right. You have all emerged from the Orc Cavern, and as before, on the ground is the very large serpentine statue, but it has changed since you last saw it. When you last saw the statue, it was covered in a silvery metallic, almost black metallic covering. That covering has now changed color, and it looks to be somewhat of a golden sheen, and it completely changes how the statue looks. While there are still orc totems on either side of the cave, there are no orcs to be seen in the area. The time is now late evening. You can see that twilight has taken the sky, and there is very little light. You suspect that it is around 9 or 10 in the evening. You remember that the reason you came here in the first place is because you were trying to stop the orc raids on the trading caravans. You don't know if those raids have been stopped or not. You're not sure if you have been successful. Go ahead.
I think we all need to rest after that cave ordeal.
Derek,
is everyone on the kit?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Get a check.
Okay, what do you mean? Is everyone on the grid?
Check the kit if everyone is on the field.
Okay, well, I see Renji, I see Leo, I see Raylan, I see Feluco, I see Sheik. Marcus. I'm sorry? Yes, Feluca was a bat.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
It's gonna be too long ago. It's
I don't use my wild shape too often, so nobody really knows that that's something that I can do yet. And Sheik's just being funny about it.
Yeah. Okay, no, Feluco is here with
Saying
us.
what?
He's just, he's in bat form at this point. All right. Mira and Marcus and Lady Ament have been put into hammer space at the moment.
Yep.
Unless their players show up. Let's see. All right. So you guys, so Marcus, you're saying, oh, it's not, no, Sheik is saying you guys need to rest after all of that.
Yes.
Well, from the resulting here, let's see. Marcus, he got really hurt. Paprika got really hurt. Raylan is about half health. Everyone else is in fairly decent shape at this point.
Except we're probably all traumatized.
Yes.
A little bit. That's another reason why I was suggesting rest.
Very much so. You may want to get back to civilization.
That might be a good idea.
All right, now,
What
Raylan,
lies north of us?
you're very quiet, Raylan. It's hard to hear you.
Oh, I'm quiet? I can turn that up. Okay.
Okay, so Renji is going to start exploring off to the north. All right. You can see that the canyon goes further northward, and lining the canyon on either side are similar orc totems as to what you have seen previously. You don't know how far north this canyon goes.
Is that better?
That's much better,
Yeah.
Raylan. Thank you.
I think I want to rest up.
Okay.
I'm going to recommend that we maybe go back to our little cove of trees that we made, and
Well, there were two coves of trees that Feluco made. One of them is right here.
yeah,
So there's the other one that he brought up over by the riverbank that's away from the canyon.
Yeah.
do you guys want to rest in the nearby one or the one near the riverbed?
Renji is suggesting that you go clear back to town.
The riverbank is a good idea because, you know,
It'll be a day
all my-
travel back to town at least, Renji. So we
Day and
maybe
a
can
half.
go
We
to
need to
the.
rest first, so we don't get
We
any,
can probably get to the riverbed and rest on the way.
so we don't get jumped. Not prepared.
That sounds like a good idea. Right. So, do you guys want to? And also, you have obtained a rather wild-looking dwarf
Oh yeah, that's true.
that is with your party.
We have obtained a dwarf.
Yes.
We obtained the dwarf.
Yes. And the Zelda obtained sound. And you're not sure how accustomed to civilization this dwarf may be.
Let's just assume he's not accustomed to civilization whatsoever.
I used to know a orc who ran a very lovely inn. He probably would have got along great with.
I'm not sure about that.
Mm.
And
I'm not sure either, but
that's
still my
clear
best
back to
bet.
Port Sheridan. That's like a week's
That'd be
travel
quite a
away.
ways, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was still the best bartender I've ever seen.
The orc,
Yes.
Grug, what's his name? Didn't speak English all that well, but he was very hospitable.
Yes.
I can't hear Leo.
Yeah, is Leo trying to talk? I haven't heard
Yeah.
anything from Leo.
He's gonna restart his call.
All right.
Hello?
Hi,
There's
there he
Ram.
is.
There you go.
I was gonna say, we're talking about this dwarf that we've obtained, and he
Well, and
just is
I was saying,
strangely quiet.
I'm not really paying attention to them. I'm just doing what I can to comfort Paprika.
Oh.
Ah, yes. Okay, well, do you want to try doing a handle animal check there?
Sure.
Oh. Um. Let's see.
All right. Nice, Leo. So it appears that the dwarf has a way with animals. And Paprika has taken to him more than she has taken to most of the rest of the party.
Good.
Okay. Nutmeg, do you still have control of Paprika?
Let me check. Yep.
You do. Yay. Okay.
So Nutmeg
So-
is speaking to us through Paprika.
No, not quite. Not quite.
Moo.
All right. So you guys, the consensus that I'm getting is that you want to return to a safer spot so that you can rest up for the night. Is that correct?
No, it's not
Yes.
moo, it's a moose.
It is not. Though I would be careful to let Leo hear you say that.
Okay. And Raylan, do you
Moose.
have knowledge of nature?
I'm
Are you not trained in knowledge of nature?
very well trained in knowledge of nature.
Well, give me a knowledge of nature check.
What if I am doing this?
Hey, Renji, many much moosin, right?
Yes, many much moosin. No,
I guess my words mean nothing.
no.
No, it's not much moosin. Raylan is okay. So
Aiden, you knocked it out of the park.
Raylan is very much aware that Paprika is an elk.
Oh
And
yeah.
so, Raylan, if you're calling Paprika a moose, then you're doing it just to, against your better judgment.
Oh no.
And your self-preservation.
Remember, this elk did get possessed by a demon the other day and nearly killed everyone, so respect
I'll-
the elk.
I'll take my chances.
I'll take my chances. Yeah, there will be consequences. At any rate, okay. So, if you guys are going to head back that direction, then I suggest you get started.
Vigorous tapping on the keyboard.
Who's tapping on the keyboard? Who's
Whoever's
that knocking
typing.
on my door?
Am I aware that there's a fluffy bat on the back of my cape?
Considering he's about 1.5 times as large as you are, I would say it's hard to miss him.
Okay.
Just, you know how vampires just kind of like take those wings and like fold them in and make themselves a cape with their own wings, kind of like from Van Helsing did? That's kind of what's going on. You got a bat cape.
Wow.
Okay, I'm going to do a thing.
A thing. He's doing
Oh,
a thing.
Sheik's going to do a thing.
I'm just gonna do a thing just to see what I do.
Wait, am I really 1.5 times larger than him?
I thought you were in dire bat form.
I'm just a bat.
Oh, you know what? You are correct. Sir Squeaks is the one that's 1.5 times as large. I apologize.
Yeah, Sir,
You
yeah. If it was Sir Squeaks, Sheik would definitely notice it. It would be like, off me.
Okay, so yes, this is just like a normal fruit bat.
Okay, for me, roll a hide. I'll roll a spot. Let's see if I find you.
Let's see. All right.
Okay,
So,
one
Paluco,
moment.
Are you? Wait. Elated to be out of the death hole, rests on Sheik's back like a fluffy cake. I just read that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Sheik is doing a spot check of 13. Poloco, give me a hide check. Oh my goodness.
Okay, I missed this little bat on the back of my cape.
Fantastic. So you have a bat hanging upside down from the scruff of your cloak, and you do not notice.
Okay, well, river's this way, guys.
All right. So let's see. Leo and Raylan and Renji, can you guys give me spot checks?
spot check. I can do that.
Spot.
Ooh. We all. Ouch.
We're not getting chased out of this whole place, are we?
You're not getting what?
Chased out, are we?
No, I don't think you are. But with
Uh.
spot checks like that, I think only Leo's going to be the one that sees it. Okay, Leo, I'm going to give you a private message.
Copy that.
Okay. And is everyone else following me at this point, though?
Yeah.
As far as everyone else knows, Faluko did not make it out of the cave, and Sheik is unaware that there's a bat on him.
Yes. And yes.
I'm just chilling. I'm hitching a ride.
I took a portion of the wall with me. I apologize. It is back.
Okay.
Wait, do I need to make a spot check?
No, you are not in the area where the spot check would take place.
Okay.
Well, I left the area.
Yes.
Yeah.
Raylan and Renji also made the spot checks, but they did not succeed. Leo, on the other hand, did.
At this
I
point,
will go over
I'm-
and examine.
yeah.
I left
At this
the
point, I'm
area.
just kind of waiting for the others to kind of catch up, because I'd rather not leave people behind at this mental state.
Okay, so Raylan and Sheik and Faluko, you guys do realize that as you start leaving the canyon, that Leo does linger behind. He is walking over to the statue and examining it carefully. So, Leo, why don't you give me a search check?
Copy that.
Phew. Okay,
Nice.
Renji, I'm going to go ahead and give you that same message now. Where are...
I'm gonna come up to Leo and say, "Hey, we need to go.
Hey, we
Are you
go.
with us?"
Oop.
Very well.
Okay,
Oop. Hey, let's skedaddle.
yeah, well, it's kind of hard for you to talk, Faluko, because you're a bat.
Chirp, chirp.
Like I said, it's Sir Squeak's girlfriend.
What?
Oh wait, no, he's not a dire bat anymore. Never mind.
No. Faluko is not a dire bat. He's more of a fruit bat.
Yeah,
He was a dire bat earlier, so I could say that.
little and cuddly. Dude, fruit bats are like super adorable when they're not trying to bite your face off.
They are.
Fruit bats don't try and bite your face off. Give me a break.
Fruit bats are like little sky puppies.
They're like, yeah,
There's a
cat puppies.
there's a 1 second. Let me see if I can find it. Carry on.
Yeah.
Hey,
The water
Renji, did you want to do anything about that?
Is it the elemental puppies?
Nah, go to bed. Go to bed.
I did not saw it. I think I was thinking you put it in Discord, in the game chat, not in the Discord.
I did put it. I put it a message to you in Discord. Did you see it?
I how do you call it? I was focusing on the game chat.
Okay, so Ben, go ahead. Renji, why don't you also give me a search check?
B. Let's just post that here. Where is that? It's over here.
Okay. So Leo and Renji, even though the serpent statue does appear to be more of a golden color at this point, after searching around, you do not find anything unusual. It's a statue that appears to have changed color.
Then I just go back to Paprika and we'll guide her along.
Okay, so Renji, you're going to continue searching around and see what you can find. Okay, as the rest of the party walks off, Renji seems
I
very
just
intent.
hold.
Yeah, I saw that. Renji seems very intent on examining this statue and figuring out what is so odd about it. But you are still unable to find anything unusual.
There you go. Real life dire bat right there.
Real life dire bat.
They are called the giant golden crowned flying foxes.
That's a flying fox.
Yep.
Those are great big.
They're humongous. They're human sized.
Yeah, they're big. And what is their wingspan like? What, 6-7 feet?
Something like that, yeah.
Yep.
One of those flying around your attic.
I'm Batman.
It's more likely to take ownership of your house from you.
All right, so Renji, if you want to continue searching, you may do so, or you can follow the rest of the party.
I'm gonna yell back at Renji that we're going to be heading to the lake. I mean, the river base.
It sounds like Renji wants to take 20 on this one.
I think he is.
I don't know if that's. Oh,
Well, I mean, there is nothing disturbing him, nothing trying to distract him, so he could take 20 if he wants.
You know where we're heading, Renji? I just told you, so if you take 20, you'll probably
Yeah,
find
you'll be
whatever
right
is
behind.
there.
Yeah, he knows. That's fine. All right, so we will take the rest of the party and remove them from the map as Renji stands alone in the canyon examining the statue. So, one moment.
Maneuvers.
Nope, don't do that. Okay. There we go. Yay. Wait, where's Mira? Okay. Okay, Renji. After spending approximately 25 minutes searching around the base of the statue, you finally do find, buried in the dirt and rock underneath where the statue is laying on its side, you find some sort of metallic object sticking up out of the ground that is just barely visible. It looks like it is partially buried underneath where the statue fell, and you don't think you're going to be able to dig it out unless you have someone else helping you, or if you have a shovel or something. 'Cause right now, you don't think you could get it out.
He is the strongest.
Oh, where'd I
It's
go?
strong.
Oh,
But
did,
this statue is 8 or 9 feet tall, lying on its side. made
Wait.
of-
is he trying to pocket the statue?
No, he found some object at the base of the statue. Looks like it's underneath it.
Oh.
Okay, so you're going to go to the rest of the party and communicate it. Well, the rest of the party has already left the canyon. You're going to have to take off after them.
Yeah.
Dragon want treasure. Dragon get help.
Okay, I'm not sure I'm understanding what you're saying here. Randy.
What he's trying to say is that, oh yeah, well yeah, I'd go back to camp and say that, not instead of just saying it out loud.
All right. So is that what you're saying, that you want to follow them to the camp?
At least that's what I understood.
He's saying he's using chat instead of speaking at the moment.
I understand that. I'm seeing that. I can see that he's chatting. I'm just not sure exactly what action he wants to take here. Okay, so Renji wants to follow the party back to camp. So we can go ahead and do that. Do. And we will move to the camp. All right.
We are at camp. Let's sing some campfire songs around the campfire.
All right. It is late in the evening by the time you arrive at the camp. Let me make sure. Okay. I've got some stuff I need to move around. Just a moment. All right. Who are we in here? All right. Got that.
Ah, nutmeg. Nutmeg's there.
Yes. That's what I'm trying to take care of. All right, so Foluco, are you staying in bat form?
Yeah, sure. At the moment, I don't see why not.
All right, just a moment. Let me get you over there. All right, so we have Paprika. Wait a minute, that's not right.
I'm to go to watch a movie this week.
And we are also missing Renji.
Hey, doing this and finishing it.
Oh, Marcus, are you with us?
Yes.
Fantastic. Let me bring you in
Perfect. Just
as
change
well.
scenes. We're at the river base camp.
Yes. So let me bring in Renji.
Haven't decided anything yet.
Go ahead. So I'm going to bring in Marcus and Lady Amit.
Yeah.
I'm getting online right now.
Okay. So we have Raylan, we have Marcus, we have Lady Amit, Foluco Bat, Sheik, Paprika, Raylan, and Fluffles.
Fluffles.
And Renji.
Oops. I got them.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, Paprika is at the wrong health. Because that is not truly Paprika. Just a moment.
Yeah. I think what I would like to do, if we're gonna try and rest here, is I would like to try and hide base camp, and maybe ask Hammer Space Mira to tend to some of the wounded.
I'm afraid Camera Space Mira is not available at the moment.
Hmm. Then I will at least try to hide the base camp.
All right. So what are you going to do? Are you going to try and like put up a barrier of branches and leaves, or are you going to try and or disguise it some other way?
I'm going to try and use the natural resources and materials around here. Yes.
Very good. Okay. So that is not going to be a. Okay. Yes, that's going to be a hide check. You're right. And I should not even worry. 31. Give me a break.
Also,
Who knows?
is
I
my
might roll
character
really bad.
around?
Thank you. I thought we were missing somebody. Sorry about that, Leo.
I will just be off foraging.
So you're going to forage for food. You can certainly do that.
Yeah,
That'll be why I'm not there right now. I will make a survival check to try and.
Sorry.
There's
some
Leo.
food.
Yes. Okay,
Can I get a brief recap of what's happened so far?
Okay, so Marcus.
Death, destruction.
Well, that was the last session.
Yes.
Yes, we haven't had any death or destruction so far on this section. So let's
Basically, we just left the tunnel. Renji and I spotted something at the foot of the now golden serpent statue. But I didn't see what it was, so we left. Renji stayed behind and looked for a while, and then is coming to catch up.
yes.
Okay.
And then Renji says he is going to rest first and then tell the party later. So Leo, your excuse me, your foraging was quite productive. You were able to find some fallen wild fruit, in addition to a wild fox.
Yes.
Now, you are accustomed to eating these kinds of things. This is just normal for you. In fact, I'm not sure if you even cook your food.
No, there's no real need for that.
So, if you want to provide for the rest of the party, I don't know if you want to do that or not, but you're certainly able to obtain enough for yourself.
I definitely wasn't.
Okay.
If they are not able to hunt their own food, besides it's not really the male lion's job to go and hunt the food.
Agreed.
Yeah.
That's the lioness's job.
Thank you, Scar.
Though I do bring some of the fruit over to Paprika.
Well, I'm going to
sweet.
talk to Sheik and say, why don't we as fellow rogues try to hunt for some food?
I'm
Since it
actually
doesn't
pretty
seem like
good.
anybody else.
Anyone else? Good
I'm
at
pretty
survival?
good at foraging.
I'm good with that. Let's do it, Marcus.
I will do that
Yeah,
as
buddy.
well.
So do we have
Alright.
Raylan with us in that case?
Raylan is with you. All right. There is, funny enough, the tent that you guys had set up here
Oh my
before
god. That's
is
too
still
good.
here. Wow.
At least we don't have
Wow.
to set up base camp then. We were expecting to leave to the canyon and come back, so.
I'm just gonna help with whatever Sheik's helping with.
Holy flip.
Sheik, what are you doing?
So-
Currently I had helped disguise base camp a little bit more, and I think me and Marcus were going after some food, so.
Feluco just kind of decided to chip in there, and Raylan, and they're like, oh, no worries, guys, we've already got it.
Is this just survival then?
Survival for foraging.
Tiny Bat is helping.
Okay, Raylan and Feluco are probably the main providers.
Why don't you guys take care of that? No problem.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
does
Feluco
Feluco
can't
find a
carry.
bunch of fruits as right
No.
now?
Feluco has a bat.
Can't
That
carry
is
too much.
primarily what you're looking for, yes. Raylan, on the other hand, in a more proper anthro form, is able to find a number, also finds fruits, but also finds some edible roots.
So,
Could
so
I teach
what?
Lady Ament to hunt?
So what you are seeing is this random tiny fruit bat
I'll get in a second, Margaret.
is energetically collecting fruit for everybody, and comes back with the watermelon saying, "I has watermelon," but all you hear is chirp, chirp, chirp.
Oh my.
Okay, I definitely noticed this little bat now, and I'm just a little amused, and I guess because I don't know Feluco yet, I'm probably just looking at Sir Squeaks and raising an eyebrow.
Okay, so Marcus, you said you were going to try and teach Lady Ament to hunt. Now, you realize Lady Ament, on her own, already knows how to hunt for herself. Are you suggesting that you would train her to hunt for the party?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be hunting for bigger game. Okay, you can take the time to try and train her to do that. That's going to be a difficult handle animal check.
All right. Okay.
Now
Oh,
look at that.
Dang.
That's a nat
Dang.
20.
That is.
Why, do you
Why
have
is
a,
it -2?
why do you have a -2 in your handle animal?
Because
I
it's a
don't know.
dexterity
That's-
skill, I believe.
I'm pulling up your character sheet. Hang on for a second. But you just
Okay.
rolled a nat 20. So I'm actually going to give that to you.
Okay.
Nice.
It's a charisma, so if his charisma is lower than 10, that would be why.
No, but his
Ah.
charisma is not lower than 10. He's got a +2 in handle animal. Why is he?
Possibly.
Oh, it's because you rolled for Lady Ahmed, not for Marcus.
Oh.
Oh. Whoops.
That's-
So-
I will give it to you. I will give it to you.
So Lady Amit handled animal.
And she taught herself how to cook. I mean,
Lady Amit taught herself how to cook.
That's
I meant to-
Okay,
fantastic.
well,
That is
anyways, this is Lady Amit's survival roll.
so Marcus goes up to Lady Amit, it's like, I need to teach you, and she's
No,
like,
that's
I got
not it.
this.
I got this. It's okay. I got it.
Wait, this is... Hold on. That was not Lady Amit's survival roll, that was Marcus's. Stubborn attempt.
All right. Okay, so
There we go, there's Lady Amit.
there you go. She's doing a survival check, and Lady Ahmed. Okay, because Raylan and Feluco both had nat 20s, but Lady Ahmed with a 19. Oh my gosh, you guys are doing great. So, Lady Ahmed,
Yeah, where were
She
these rolls
returned.
last episode?
she returns carrying 3 field mice, and she seemed very pleased with herself.
I got watermelons. Chirp, chirp.
You just found a wild growing, full-grown watermelon.
Yep. And
Really bad.
and
Somehow
and,
dragging it off.
and it's as big as me, so I'm dragging it across the ground.
So,
I'm just gonna raise my other eyebrow and be like, "That bat is not a bat, is it?"
no. Well,
I don't
you're-
know what
that-
it is. But I don't
That
think that's
requires a
bat.
check.
Okay, so
Can I do a perception
What-
check?
here's what you have
Yes.
gathered.
Do a
You
perception
have
check.
gathered a pile of wild fruits, edible roots, and 3 field mice.
We're feasting tonight.
Okay, Fluffles actually seems rather intrigued at the subject.
All right.
All right, so Raylan, can you give me a spot check?
I don't think I still don't think I know the bat's not a bat, but oh well.
Wait, is there not a perception roll?
No,
Or is that... Oh, that's 5e.
Yes.
Yeah, you're thinking 5e.
That was as Fluffles, but still Raylan's spot check, so...
Yes.
Yep,
Yeah.
I rolled that.
Right. Mark, let's see. Sheik, why don't you give me a spot check? We are not doing 5e. We're doing 3.5, Renji.
Wait, is it sense motive?
I...
No.
No, I was trying to see if the fruit bat was actually a bat.
Well, yeah. This would be an insight check,
H.
but we don't have that in 3.5.
Well, let's do a spot and see what I do for
There you go,
everything.
Sheik. Yeah, Sheik. Clearly, there is more to this bat than meets the eye. Leo doesn't seem to be paying attention to the rest of the party. He and Paprika are lost in their own seeming conversation, where you hear grunts and sighs going back and forth between the two of them.
We need to do something for
So-
that elk. She's beat up a little bit.
I know.
All right, Reggie, why don't you give me a spot check?
We don't have any healing.
I'm afraid not. Oh, you're resting? You're not going to spot check, Reggie? That's fine.
Yeah. I've done 5e before. It's okay. It's just different rules.
All right, so if you guys want to try and concoct something edible out of all of this, or you could just eat them straight, what would you like to do?
Let's try and make something nice and juicy. Is that another survival check?
Well, if you want to build a fire,
No, that's a craft. Okay, the cooking
Do
is
we need to
craft.
build
Oh,
a
we
fire
really
with Galen
need-
here?
yeah, you really
Galen, how
need
good are you
your,
at like trick fires?
Yes.
I'm out of spells.
so
Fireball.
I will hear their grumblings, and I go over to the fireplace and I light a fire with my flint and tooth.
Flint
Ah.
and two.
So you're going to go and use a torrent of sparks to light a campfire.
Yep, just in the little pit, just spray it there. Once it's going, I head back.
Very well.
Is craft a trained skill? No,
Yes.
it's not. It is?
I believe it is.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, there are craft
Trained
in
in
there.
what you're crafting.
Yep.
I think it's usually for artificers and such, but you can do stuff.
Okay, I don't have craft cooking, so would it be just like a basic? Because I'd like to assist on the cooking.
Right?
I have
That's
craft
what I did.
craft, so I can
That's
make
what I
this
did
place really
too.
defensible.
All right. So, all right. Wordlessly, Leo walks over to the fire pit and strikes his flint and steel tooth kit, and a shower of brilliant sparks goes down into the fire pit and immediately lights into a merry camping fire.
You know, most of us are animals, so maybe we'll just eat it raw if we can't cook. I don't know.
You know, as the one human in the party, that's racist.
I said
I did a
said
craft
most
check,
of us.
by the way.
Okay, I am sorry. I was on a different tab. So Raylan is a survival check, and you're an.
Oh, that's
Okay,
survival check.
Marcus,
was-
are you specifically trained in cooking?
Nope.
I didn't think so.
Wait, am
So in
I
order
just
to,
rolled a normal craft check.
you need to be specifically trained in cooking in order to be able to have that kind of craft check.
Would just be survival
okay.
otherwise.
Normally, if you want to cook out in the wild, then it's just a survival check.
Oh, then I
Okay.
can do that. I thought it was that survival check 15 was for the fire, but then
I saw
Leo
that.
came over.
Well, Leo just kind of trumped you on that one.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll do this for cooking.
Hey, look at that, Raylan, not bad. So, Marcus, did you want to help him out with that on a survival check?
Sure.
Hey, we're gonna have a
Oh,
good. meal.
no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, Feluco, how is that going to work? As a bat, how are you going to help craft?
That's
So-
all these things.
So you are the DM. I will leave that up to you.
You know? That's,
The real question is, how long can he keep that wild shape up?
Oh, I can keep it up for a good couple of hours. Actually, I think it's-
seven hours?
Seriously.
I think it's like 2 hours per level or something. Let me check.
Oh,
So am I just going to be like taking the first watch, and then suddenly like this bat on my shoulder just turns into Fuloco and just crushes me?
Yep,
Yep.
exactly.
He may just do that.
Let me
Seriously,
see.
with a 6, how did Marcus survive in the wild?
I don't know.
Ice towers.
Yes.
You ate frozen food.
Indeed. Yes.
TV dinners.
Ah,
Oh, gosh, that's gross. All right.
Okay, so-
Raylan and some miraculous, if not very odd, assistance from Feluco the Bat.
So as it stands, it's 1 hour per level, and I've got 3 wild shapes per day. So I still have 2 left. So I've got another 14 hours.
I'm going to see if I can find out if Fuluko, or if this fruit bat here is really Fuluko.
You think it is?
Well, it is
I'm
acting
going
way
to
too
roll
smart.
to see if it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that like
knowledge
what
of
roll is
nature.
it? Knowledge of nature?
I know there is
You-
something odd about this fruit bat, but I don't care. It's helping me.
Hey, I
Indeed.
tried figuring it out, but I just determined that it was.
Okay, there's a 23 there.
Okay, I
There
can,
it is, Marcus.
sleep.
So,
Let's keep going.
Wait.
so Marcus,
ho-
you are pretty sure that it is Feluco.
Hold up.
And judging from the fact that both Raylan and this bat have put together a an interesting stew, an unidentifiable mass that is actually somewhat tasty.
I'm gonna wish you a good session.
Dinner.
Okay,
All
so,
right, Fuluko, that is definitely you.
all
You
right,
can
did
cut
you
the
guys
charade.
Hello.
did you guys hear that from Renji?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sleep.
Yeah.
Like I sent direct private stuff. What I.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to explain directly. Like
All right, that's fine.
it's just.
Okay.
I volunteer to take the first watch.
See you next
Because
week.
I'm at
We'll
almost
see you next
maxed
week,
out.
Renji. Thank you for
See you
playing.
next week.
Thanks.
See you, Renji.
Hope you have a good session as well.
Okay, bye. Have a good week.
All right. So, so like I said, there is a mash or a paste of all of these different ingredients put together that is unidentifiable, but it's actually somewhat tasty.
We created a separate veggie only.
Okay, now have you seen? How many here have played Breath of the Wild?
I'm familiar with it.
Okay, so when you put together some strange concoction of food and you get some unidentifiable dish that is still edible, that's pretty much what you guys did.
Dubious food?
Dude, this is not quite dubious food. Dubious food is
Pixelated.
pixelated, censored.
All right, let's put it one level above dubious. Okay,
But this stuff is tasty. It's nice.
it is filling and it is satisfying, so you're not going to question it.
Slimy yet satisfying.
There you go.
Yes.
All right. So, with that and with Sheik's hiding of the camp, you are prepared to rest for the night. So Sheik, did you say you will take the first watch?
Yes.
All right. And is there someone who is going to take the second watch?
I will.
I'm
Raylan?
going to climb a tree. Do you want me to do a climb check?
You're welcome to do it, although I doubt that you will fail. Raylan, may I remind you that if you want to recover your spells, you need a full 8 hours of rest.
Oh yes, that's
Yes.
Never mind.
Please rest.
I'll watch.
How about we have good? I just pat Leo on the back and say, good. You watch.
Okay.
I kind
So,
of.
the rest of the party is still a bit wary at Leo's presence, but he was extremely helpful in the fight against the orcs, and so enemy of my enemy for now.
So I don't know what else we should do. Where we should go from here. I say to the rest of the party.
Time to go through the orc valley, or we head back to town and report some of the problem.
Yes.
We did
Well,
take out a significant amount of the orcs group, if anything else. So
All right.
Yeah.
Either way.
All right. Finally, Marcus, why don't you give me a spot check?
Okay. Sheik, I'm gonna need my ears.
I didn't take him. Not this time.
Okay, Marcus, you spy under the corner of the tent a hastily scrawled note that has looked like it has been there for at least a few days.
We probably missed this last camp or something. Maybe. This
No.
Okay.
It's because one of the party members left to take Justin back.
Yeah, I think it may be Loose Fang's note.
So, do you want to pick it up and read it, Marcus?
Yes, I do.
All
Oh,
right. It says the following. Dear group, I am sorry to do you wrong like this. I know I will most likely make a good number of you mad. I left because I felt I had to get Justin home as soon as possible. And those tracks got me thinking. Something is out there that knows how to move in here, and if they can help, I would hate to lose that lead. Again, I'm sorry, especially to Mira. I promise I will not hold the burial until you all get back. I just had to go and clear my head. I will be safe, or I'm a monkey's uncle. Love, Loose Fang.
Hey Tarek, quick question. I was doing something for a second. How did we get that note?
It was shoved under the corner of the tent. Marcus finally noticed it.
Okay.
I
This slight edit to that, because remember I did use Animal Messenger early. The Animal Messenger brought it back.
Wait,
Yeah.
say that again?
So when Loose Fang originally left, remember how I sent an Animal Messenger to tell him where we were headed? So the Animal Messenger probably brought it back.
Oh, that's
What?
true.
Loose Fang wrote that note before he left.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
we just didn't notice it was there.
Or just
Yeah, it was there the whole time.
Oh.
didn't
Yeah.
notice it.
Marcus finally noticed that it was actually there.
Oh.
Well, I don't think we knew about the
Camp.
funeral bit, so that might motivate us to get back to town.
Okay, cool. Well, at least
Yeah.
it's gonna be a fun surprise for Loose Fang when he sees a
Yeah.
animal just be like, yo, bro.
Oh, bro. Okay,
Yeah.
so you all bed down. Oh, gosh, what did I do? I hit the
So
wrong
wait, what was the one? Can you repeat what the note said again? Because
Yeah,
there was one
I'll-
bit that I was gonna ask the rest of the party if they knew anything about it.
All right, so one moment. I'm getting back into game. Okay. So it says, Leo. All right. Dear group, I am sorry to do you wrong like this. I know I will most likely make a good number of you mad. I left because I felt I had to get Justin home as soon as possible. And those tracks got me thinking. Something is out there that knows how to move in here. And if they can help, I would hate to lose that lead. Again, I'm sorry, especially to Mira. I promise I will not hold the burial until you all get back. He specifically said, y'all. I just had to go and clear my head. I will be safe, or I'm a monkey's uncle. Love, Loose Fang.
Okay.
Is he now?
So he mentioned that there's somebody in there that knows how to move something. What does he
Yeah,
mean by that?
Remember, you guys were, when you were here at the camp last time, you guys had found some tracks along the side of the river. And you ended up following those tracks, and you found Leo.
Oh, okay.
Because
I guess
remember,
that's probably what-
as you were following the tracks, they entered the canyon, and you found a couple of dead orcs along the way.
Okay. Never mind.
All right. So, you all bed down for the night, and Sheik takes the first watch. So, Sheik, I need you give me 2 spot checks.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Hey, I got 20 to thing finally.
Dang, Sheik. You got Marcus's ears now? You're stealing them from him? Oh, that's a lesson check. Never mind. That's not spot. All right. So, Sheik, the first 4 hours of the watch pass without incident, though you are acutely aware of the rushing of the river nearby and the movement of forest animals. They seem unusually active this evening. But you are confident that the camp is properly camouflaged, and you are not visited during the night. Okay. As the flames of the fire die down, Sheik moves over to Leo and awakens him for the second watch. Although he discovers that Leo is not actually sleeping, but is simply crouched against the side of a tree, his very keen eyes always watching.
Can I fall asleep for a little bit here?
And Leo is on a bio break for a second. He'll be right back.
Okay. Well, I'll just go and
I'll
So-
go and do my thing. So
take,
I
go
I
and-
said that Sheik passed the first 4 hours of the watch. The river and the sounds of the animals, the forest animals, were unusually active this night, but the camp was camouflaged well enough that you didn't encounter anything. So when Sheik came over to wake you for the second watch, he found that you were already awake and you were simply crouched against the side of a tree, with your keen eyes always watching.
Sure. Alright, so do you want to make a spot
Okay.
check?
So give me 2 of those.
2. Spot. Okay, here's open. Oy.
All right.
Whoops.
Now, Leo, what's your spot?
0.
Interesting. I would have thought you would have put more into that, but I guess not. All right. So just a moment. I am finding. Okay. Okay. All right, Leo, you have also passed the second 4 hours of the watch, and you do not notice anything unusual. In fact, you're somewhat frustrated by all of the camouflage that Sheik put up because it is blocking your vision and your hearing. You're used to being out more in an open field or in a very open area or perched on top of a hillside. All of this hiding behind branches and leaves doesn't suit you. Nevertheless, you weren't able to detect anything out of the ordinary, and so the party is safe for now. As the first rays of light poke over the horizon and the sky begins to turn blue once again, the party begins to rouse. And each of you who spent 8 hours resting are able to naturally heal 7 hit points.
Yay.
Woo.
I will put everybody up.
Oh,
I'm almost at full.
And I'm still a bat.
they're 10.
Now, did you choose to remain in bat form, Feluco?
I don't think my hours are up.
After an 8-hour period, then yes, your first animal
Wild
form your first wild shape would have expired.
And
You
you
can
can't-
choose to go back into it if you wish.
So Sheik went to bed when you found Leo up, right?
Correct.
Cool. Everybody wakes up and Sheik is like, oh, there's Faluco.
Indeed. So let's go ahead and take care of that.
And it is now up to Sheik to determine whether or not he wants to tell everybody that I was actually a bat. Wait, who was the one that did the perception check earlier?
I
and
believe it
figured
was
out?
Marcus.
Me.
So Marcus
Yeah.
knows,
I
and
was
now
actually
Sheik
gonna
knows.
try and say when I did that check.
So
Yeah, that's Feluco. I think I did say, yeah, Feluco, you're not fooling anybody. You can cut the charade.
He did say that.
It was a kind of odd joke to play after that stressful cave encounter, but I'm glad that you got out in time.
chirp chirp.
No.
I throw a piece of fruit at your face.
Hey, don't waste good food that I gathered.
So that
I
pretend,
lovingly
and I
go
do
with
air
the
quotes,
failure.
date that you
With
went on
all
with Sir
the
Squeaks. That was
happiness
fake.
in your life.
Okay, I never went on no date. Sheik was just being stupid.
No, that was me. I was the one saying it was a date.
Oh, well then you were being stupid.
I fully agree with you.
Yeah. Well, in the defense of that, I was unable to perceive accurately that it was you when you were a bat. I just knew that something was up with the bat.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm pretty
let
sure
me-
most
let me
everybody
do
in the
that.
group knew something up.
I would like to go and
What?
search around a bit.
What, Sir Squeaks can't have a friend?
And see if there are any more of the orcs around.
Very good. So which direction are you going to search?
I'm gonna just head back towards the canyon area, like not go all the way there, but just like in that direction.
Okay, that's northeast.
All right, northeast.
Okay, so you're going to go off on your own, or you're going to wait for the rest of the party?
I'm just gonna go since they're all still kind of waking up.
Okay, so you can go ahead and move off screen. I will take you. Just a moment.
Paprika would probably stay with Leo.
Okay.
You know what? You are correct. She would.
Okay, at least he's not going alone.
Okay.
Sheik, want to give me a piggyback ride?
Not in this form, no. Sorry.
All right.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. Just a minute. All right.
I bring up to the rest of the group. So now that we know that the shard of anger is out, and he said that the 6 will converge, what should we do now to try and prevent that from happening? What should be our next mission?
Well, so far we've failed at successfully harming or destroying any of these shards. We need to find something that can actually allow us to fight back in these kind of powerless situations.
All right. So
That's my suggestion.
You all notice that a second cat has entered the campground and is actually nuzzling with Fluffles. It's
Hey,
making
Fluffles.
it's making no attempt to conceal itself, and the two cats are, you know how cats they rub heads and chins against each other. That's what they're doing.
Hey, look, another
Fluffles.
date.
Might be another date for you, Fluffles.
All right. So Sheik, Marcus, and Feluca, why don't you go ahead and give me spot checks?
Okay.
Oh, wow. Dang.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, 229.
Okay, I'm not even going to bother
Ooh.
doing secret messages here. All three of you guys, you've looking around, you noticed Raylan is no longer in the camp.
Hmm.
Can everybody turn into an animal?
You want me to?
Really? Really? Hmm.
But Raylan is not a druid. Raylan is a wizard.
I know, that's why
What
I'm...
kind of rule?
Say again?
I'm gonna see if I can track to see where Raylan might have ran off to.
Okay.
Is that gonna be like a...
That's going to be a survival.
Of course.
I'm going to do a survival check
Why?
Why?
That's the second survival check today that I've done, and it's a 6.
I'm gonna do a survival check to see if I can catch a fish for the cats.
Oh, so you're going to go fishing.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get a fish for the cats.
All right, let's move you over to the bank.
And
Very successful, but oh well.
nice job, Puluko, but oh well.
I think I'm better as a bat.
Yeah, you should stay in bat form. All right. The action moves to both Paprika and Leo.
Okay.
Me just a moment. Let me put you guys out there just a moment.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, wow. Just a minute.
Where are we now?
Okay.
On low resolution.
Yeah, that's pretty low res. I apologize.
Whoa.
We're just a bit bleary-eyed.
Yes. All right. So, Leo and Paprika. Scouting on the plains. Just a moment. Let me take care of this. Do. Okay. Okay. So, you are exploring out on the open plains. The canyon is still some ways to the northeast.
This is a bit of a smaller map than usual.
It is. It is. It's something that I had in storage.
Mm.
So what do you need me to make a spot check
So,
or?
what exactly are you looking for?
Well, I'm just looking for any signs of surviving orcs, any tracks they might have made if they traveled
I
through
see.
here.
In this case, you want to do survival.
All right. Oh man, very low.
Very low. Okay, so let me
See,
just a
survival
moment.
6, 11, 6, 11.
We're not very good at survival checks lately, are we?
I am.
I did make a rather
Yep.
unfortunate roll.
Yeah,
I mean, we got food last night, but that was about it.
yeah, you did. Okay, so just a second, Leo.
Man, that's with +9.
Yeah, on your survival.
Wait, do you have a higher survival than me?
I don't know.
It looks like you do.
Well, you
Not
wouldn't be
either.
able to tell it from that roll.
All right, so Leo, let me see. I'm gonna show you what you discover.
Sure.
It's a rainbow.
So in the grass, you can see what it doesn't look like tracks of a biped. It looks like the tracks of something that was either dragged or crawled through the grass.
Okay. Can I tell if it's fresh?
Okay, so give me one more survival check.
Alright. I mean, if the roll I got wasn't enough to tell, that's fine as well. Oh, man.
Yeah, you can't tell. It within the last week or the last couple of days, you're not sure, but it seems to meander off into the grass to the east. Okay, now Paprika, did you want to try and sniff this out as well, or are you just kind of grazing here?
Paprika would probably be seen if she could find nutmeg scent.
Yeah, that's good to look for.
How do I make a...
So Paprika, that would be a spot check by scent. And let me look at what her score would be. All right. So her wisdom is 15, so she would get a +3. So you roll a d20 and add 3 to it for her spot. Now see, there you go.
That's a roll.
Okay.
There's nothing to find.
So if you guys want to find things, just trust the elk. She's got it. All right. So Paprika, unfortunately, you are unable to detect your friend's scent anywhere nearby, but there is an unusual metallic smell, and it seems to be the same that Leo is tracking here.
Paprika will try to point it out to him.
Okay. All right, so the trail goes off to the east. All right, now Paprika and Leo, why don't you both give me listen checks?
Okay.
And listen is wisdom as well, right?
That is correct. So that's oh yeah, nutmeg is doing that. Okay, okay. So interesting. Paprika, you can barely hear. There is a humming sound coming from coming from this direction.
Paprika will bleat and point Leo that way.
Okay.
I will follow.
As you come northward, you come upon what looks to be a large boulder, and the trail seems to cut off right here.
Can I run up onto the boulder?
You can jump up onto the boulder if you like.
I feel better from a higher vantage point looking around.
Agreed. All right. So as you jump up on the boulder, you are very surprised to discover an enormous-looking serpent coiled in the grass at the end of the trail. This serpent is a bright yellow color. It's not the same golden that you saw back in the canyon, but this serpent is simply sitting there sunning itself and looking directly at Paprika.
Can I sense any of its intent? Is it seeming like it might attack?
Okay, why don't you go ahead and give me a sense motive?
Sense motive, okay.
Sense motive. All right, and a handle animal.
Don't want to get too high numbers. That might be hard.
That's it. Yeah, you don't want high numbers? No, of course not.
Yeah, don't want to break a 13 or anything.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
Leo.
no.
Your rolls are just not all that good today.
They aren't.
Oh, all right.
I don't know if I
Paprika.
trust this.
All right. You are okay. The serpent is actually looking straight at you, Paprika. And I want, let's see, Paprika, let's see, a sense motive. Sense motive would be I believe, an intelligence check. So let me check Paprika's intelligence. Actually, let me look up the roll first. Sense motive. I think it's an intelligence. And nope, it's a wisdom. So 24 D20 plus 3, Paprika. Boy, why don't we just make you a regular party member, Paprika? You're getting all the good rolls.
She's taken on the role of Nutmeg. She's filling her hooves.
All right, so Paprika, once you notice this serpent that is easily twice your size, at first you feel fear, but that passes quickly as it is replaced by curiosity. All right.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so why don't you guys, both of you, Leo and Paprika, give me another listen check.
Oh, man.
Leo.
Oh.
Used to the rigors of combat and getting in and just dicing things up. All of this discovery stuff seems to be a little bit beyond him.
You might have stayed up all night too.
This is true. You did stay up all night. So, Paprika, can you give me a listen?
Oh yeah, hers was a 12.
Oh, did I miss it? Oh, no, there it is. I see it.
Yep.
All right. To your surprise, the serpent very slowly slithers across the grass, seeming to take no notice of you, Leo, and actually approaches Paprika directly.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Leo, this is what you see. To your surprise and shock, the serpent actually climbs up onto Paprika and coils itself around her, and it coils itself around her neck.
It's just giving a hug.
So, Leo, go ahead and give me a spot check.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Where'd they go?
Oh, come on.
They were here a second ago, I'm sure of it.
What was here a second ago? No. You haven't lost sight of the snake. In
I
fact,
don't know. I'm pretty sure I have.
As far as you can tell, this snake is now coiled around Paprika's neck, and
it's like
shrinks.
that.
It shrinks.
Have you seen that one meme of what is it? The one meme of like Dora, and below it says when you roll a nat 1 on a spot check, and she's like, "Where is the ocean?" But it's like right behind you.
She's standing right behind it. Yeah, right in front of it. Exactly.
Wait, where are my keys? They're in your hands. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, where
I've
are my
had those kind of
hands?
moments. So, Leo, you are quite alarmed that there is this large, actually, no, not large anymore. It is now normal-sized snake, and it is coiled around Paprika's neck.
I approach
Paprika.
it cautiously.
Okay, Paprika does not seem to be alarmed. In fact, she is returned to grazing in the grass. She now has a yellow serpent coiled around her neck and is just sitting there. It's not tight. It is simply hanging loosely. In fact, when you go up and you touch the serpent, you find that it is no longer mobile. It is actually hardened into a golden metal.
I ask her if everything is okay.
So,
Just do
okay,
my
give me a
hand.
hand.
Yeah, just
Give
do
me a handle animal. Yep.
And by that I mean probably just sock her in the face and be like, "You okay? Okay, finally."
There you go, Leo. Okay,
Sock in
So-
the face does the trick.
so you
Mental, of
place
course.
your
Mental
hands
tap.
on either side of Paprika's snout, and you look into her eyes. You realize she is not alarmed at all. In fact, she is completely at ease. So there is somehow Paprika now has a golden serpent necklace. And it is quite unusual, and you can't explain what just happened.
Hey, maybe Paprika gets to be raised. Or what did we call Duncan?
Duncan, he was not raised,
Well, what's the term?
enlightened.
Enlightened.
Yep. No, Paprika is not enlightened.
Ah.
Okay, so this was a very unusual experience, and Leo, you're really not sure what to think of it, but Paprika seems completely unperturbed. She is just acting completely normal. Foluco, I love what you're posting here.
There's a friendly hug.
It's just a friendly hug from a serpent. All right. Other than that, Leo, you are unable to find any other tracks in the area. At least any tracks that are less than a week old.
Very well.
So, what are you guys going to do at this point?
Well, since I can't spot anything different, I'll say we should probably just head back.
Very well.
Did you hear me?
Yep, I did.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I cut out or something.
Yep, I heard you. All right, we will take the two of you and move you back to the camp. No, I need you, not you. All right. So, after about an hour being away from the camp, Leo and Paprika have returned. And Leo is looking somewhat confused, but none worse for the wear. And Paprika is actually, she's walking about at, if an elk could look proud, then Paprika looks it. Okay, let's see. Sheik, you being at the edge of the river there, why don't you go ahead and give me a spot check? Sheik, are you still here?
I think he is.
I think we lost Sheik. Yeah,
I'm
Sheik,
still here.
I'm not
sorry.
hearing anything.
Can you hear me?
Oh, now I can hear you.
Yeah,
Okay.
now we can hear
Okay. Say again.
So, Sheik, why don't you give me a spot check?
Okay.
Okay, Sheik. All right, now, Sheik, do you have knowledge of religion?
I do not have knowledge of religion. I
Okay.
do have knowledge of shinies.
I know
Yes,
I do.
In fact, you do see that Paprika is now wearing a golden chain necklace.
Knowledge of
Marcus
shinies.
has
Knowledge of
Marcus has
shame.
knowledge of religion.
Okay,
I have no idea
Yeah,
what it's worth.
knowledge,
But,
knowledge of shinies. That's your praise check. You know, that's a good way to put it. All right.
Yeah, I did not know much about it.
So, Sheik, from what you can tell, it is a shiny gold chain, but you can't tell much more about that. You do alert the rest of the party. And Leo, are you going to report anything that you saw?
It's shiny.
I will say that we were not able to find any orcs or signs of
Okay.
orcs traveling that way. And that we saw a big snake, but it got really small.
Okay, so Marcus, knowledge of religion. Yes, Marcus, you quickly spy on this golden chain around Paprika's neck is the symbol of the goddess Orleana.
Ooh. That's the symbol of Orleana. Oh, if only we were here to see this.
Well, she would be if her player were here.
Yeah.
However, you are actually Marcus. You are actually quite surprised because out here in the wild, Orleana, her followers are usually, if they're out in the wild, those are usually the elves. But you haven't seen any elf activity around here. Mostly just orcs. And so, finding a holy symbol to Orleana out here is something completely unexpected. And in addition, what is it doing around Paprika's neck?
That is a good question. Maybe we need to find some answers.
So, your mission at this point was to stop the orcs from raiding the trading caravans. You think you may have done that because you did kill the orc chief.
Maybe.
And so you would, your next step would likely be to return to the Bard's College and report to Master Johnson.
Right. I think we do need to report back to Master Johnson, but we also
He'll
need to
be
find... Huh?
He'll be fine. He doesn't need to know about this. I don't know who he is, so.
Yeah, you never
course you
met him, did you, Raylan?
No.
Well, he's partly
He
why
did,
we
he
have
was-
left over here.
Didn't he meet him,
Oh,
like,
no,
in
no,
the...
yes, I did. I
Briefly.
did.
No,
You
you
did.
were there in the Bard's College when you met.
That's true. Briefly, I did.
He was
briefly.
climbing the... What is it?
The
The
balcony
wall.
and the.
Yeah, the balcony.
Yep.
Yep.
I was.
Okay, so you guys, at this point, you have a couple of choices. You could try and find out what's going on here, and where this sign from Orleana has come, or you can return to the Bard's College and report your findings.
Also, we could go to Justin's funeral.
This is
That's
also
true.
true.
Also, think we can do.
Right.
So, what are
I
you
think
guys
we need
going to
to
decide?
I think we
Sorry.
need to go back and figure out what else we can do. We need to find somebody that can help give us the knowledge of what we must do to help figure out
Okay.
what to do about the shards now,
Yes.
since we don't know how to defeat the shards.
So that is one of the overarching questions. How do you defeat the shards? And the sixth shard is still out there. Do you guys know what it is?
Let's see. Rage, envy.
I know what it is.
Oh wait,
Isn't it
Leo?
hunger?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so wait. Talk amongst yourselves.
Because I don't think we've met hunger yet. Or have we?
So we met Morcott, which is fear.
Yeah.
We met Phallus, who is deception. We encountered greed in proxy via the big giant pointy predator-faced snake thing on the tower of what's her face.
Miriam's tower.
Yeah, but we didn't meet him directly. Ixa was jealousy. Iragi was anger. And not met Hunger yet directly.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, that's
what-
what I'm saying. We haven't met him yet. We haven't seen
Directly.
We don't know if we've seen him yet.
So, in this case, gluttony in a way. Do we just look for a fat guy?
That's very
you
interesting.
you can try.
I don't know.
There were
I don't
several fat guys back at the Bard's College. Maybe he's one of them, right?
Hunger isn't
I don't
always.
know. There were a couple professors I
food.
didn't like.
Well, we could always go back over to the Bard's College and try to figure out more information about how we can find Hunger or how we can defeat these shards.
I would at least like to maybe visit the Bard College's library and see what we can read up.
It's okay.
Are these orcs?
Go ahead.
Just Leo asks if these are orcs they're talking about.
So do you remember that big dark cloud thingy that we fought earlier?
Yes.
That was a shard.
You said it was a cloud.
Yeah, well, it's a
Confusing
cloud,
poor guy.
but that's this shard that we were referring to.
It is an evil, dark force that likes to snuff out good things.
Simple words, people. It's a scary creature that looks like a cloud.
Shards of what? I've supposedly met 2 of them, and I still don't know what they're of.
Hey, Raylan, these are basically like the 6 pieces of the devil. You put them together, you get the devil.
Okay.
God of Chaos. Yeah, that thing.
Pretty good way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What does this have to do with the
You did
orcs?
say simple words.
It's like the guy's torso, his left arm, his right arm, his left leg, his right leg, his head.
Then you get
I don't know.
one. We got it.
It's like Power Rangers. You put them all together, you get the big giant thing that punches stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Or Voltron. There are many
Or-
examples.
Orc
Yeah, well,
bring evil monster. Orc summon evil monster.
there you go.
Or summon
Okay.
evil monster. Evil
So a little
monster
more
go poof.
understandable, Leo?
Shard.
So we find more orcs where we find shards?
Possibly.
Yep.
Probably. Except for one orc.
We-
I like one orc.
If we've seen that these orcs are trying to do that, then they must be doing something with the other shards as well.
Then if we stop shards, we stop orcs?
Yes.
Yes.
Stop bad orcs by stopping bad shards.
Hmm.
Or stop bad shards by stopping bad orcs. Either way.
I did not find any orcs. We could go back to cave and see if there are more.
I'm pretty sure that cave is flooded 7 ways from the ocean.
What's that?
And whose fault is that?
Not mine.
Well,
I didn't even walk in front of the make you angry snakes.
well, there's 2 people in this group whom I can think of. Renji. Whoa!
Whoa,
Do we
That's
see
like a
that?
rock. I saw that.
What?
I mean, as characters, did we see that?
The hair on the back of my neck kind of stands up as the shadow goes over, and I
Should we do
look up.
spot checks then?
Say again?
Should we do spot checks for that?
Okay, so an enormous shadow passes over the camp.
I think we'll notice an enormous shadow.
I haven't rolled yet, so you might have spoken.
I don't know. We're having a lovely discussion.
Look, I got in that one, and
Not
it's still.
exactly looking up.
We
Well,
cannot
I
see a giant
definitely
shadow
saw it.
crossing over us.
Hey, look, my nat one's better than his non-nat one.
Okay, fine. I'm going to go stand under a tree. That way, at least the tree will get carried off first.
I guess I'm probably the only one that actually spotted it.
This is not, I mean, no spot check necessary to see the shadow. The spot check was to see what caused it.
Okay.
Okay, so Sheik, did you want to give a spot check?
Yes, please.
Okay. So it's the rogues, guys. It's the rogues. All right. So Marcus and Sheik, you are deep in discussion about the choices you were going to make next when an enormous shadow passes over the camp. Marcus and Sheik were the only ones with the presence of mind to pinpoint what might be causing this shadow as the entire party looks up, but only Marcus and Sheik look in the right direction to see what it is before it flies out of sight. It looked like a dragon.
Hey, we do need to find the third dragon, so...
Yes,
Sorry.
we do.
Sorry, I was
Where did it go?
distracted. I was admiring a leaf.
It looked like it went that way.
I'm going to suggest that since we need to make a decision, and since it's very hard for us to find these said dragons, let's maybe go track down a dragon, and
Yes.
we can make
Gonna
our
try
way
and-
back to the city or back up the canyon after that.
Why
Go
would we
find
want,
So you're
dragon,
gonna-
find orc.
why would we want to do that? Dragons are scary.
Okay,
Dragon.
Now,
know
it's true.
how kill.
One of your party members was just killed by two dragons.
they didn't want to.
Okay,
They gave her fair warning.
they did.
I don't know. I like dragons.
And
Yeah,
they were
but it's
and
not
they
like
were
she
the
would
only
abandon
force.
her ride.
They
Okay,
burn
they were
stuff.
the only force that was able to hold off that darkness even for a little bit. If we can get a third one,
Yes.
maybe we have a chance.
Maybe.
We need the third dragon.
Oh, we have 40 minutes left. You guys can make a decision on what you guys want to do. You have several choices. You can go back to the Bard's College. You can try and go off in the direction this dragon flew, or you can try and figure out where Paprika got this holy symbol of Orleana.
Decisions.
How
Well, if the
tasty
dragon
does it
flew-
look?
If the dragon was flying kind of
Southeast.
I think we really need to figure out what we need to do next, since we don't really understand how we're going to defeat these shards.
well, if the dragon was flying in this way direction, is it all three of the things in this way direction? Because we can take Paprika with us.
So
Right.
let me bring you guys to the map and I'll show you.
Hey ho, Silva.
Here we are. Right now, you are sitting next to the Ardril River.
Yep.
So let me add a couple more symbols here.
Snake cave.
You know, plains, the orc cavern.
Okay.
Sneaky sneak cave.
The Shiki Peak.
Add that. All right. Okay, so the Orc
I'm
Canyon
kind of wondering if we're.
is
Never mind.
here. Okay, there's the Orc Canyon. You're camping at the Ardril River right now. The Bard's College is here, a day and a half journey to the northeast. Okay.
Right.
The dragon flew off in this direction to the southeast.
Southeast?
Yes.
Peninsula, then.
Okay. That's southwest.
Sorry, that's southwest, yes.
That's southeast.
Okay.
Southeast.
I like my Weast.
Southeast. It's, if we go southeast, it is just a detour on the way.
Let's just go to the beach and
Plus,
chill.
I don't know. Is there any like port cities down this way?
Don't know. You have not been down that direction. And the Master Johnson's map that he showed you at the Bard's College did not cover that area. The map that he showed you covered this area, mostly the Tek-Tak Mountains and part of the Great Desert beyond.
Tek-Tak.
Tek-Tak. Tektak.
The Tic Tac Mountain.
Yes, but don't eat them. They won't freshen your breath.
So, so all this is the Tek-Tak Mountains?
This whole mountain range right here is the Tek-Tak Mountains. It is a natural border between the grasslands and the plains to the south and to the east, and the Great Desert to the west.
I see. Okay.
There is the Great Ardril River, as you can see, flows through the desert. All right.
Right.
And actually, it's the only natural pass through the Tek-Tak Mountains into the desert region. And so most of the trading caravans from the nomadic peoples in the desert come through that pass.
Great. Part of me wants to go follow after the dragon, but then a part of me also wants to go over to the Bard's College.
I want to follow the dragon on the way to the Bard's College.
Okay.
As in, find dragon first. Basically, I think we need aid all the dragons before we have a chance of fighting another shard. And if we're gonna come up to number 6, then all of them are revealed, and
We just
we
need
want
to kill
avoid
orcs.
them.
I think Leo has the right idea. So, Leo,
We kill
for your-
orcs. We beat shards.
For your information, Leo, you have mostly been operating in these areas here, because this is the place where you have found most of the orcs. You do know of half orcs that live in this area, the swamp areas between the Bard's College and Port Sheridan, but you have not been up in that area.
I'm not a big fan of half orcs.
If you're not a fan of regular, I doubt you'd be a fan of half.
All right, so
I'm kind of trying to figure out what would be our greatest advantage.
I like Leaf.
Do.
so it sounds to me like you guys want to go and see if you can track down that dragon. How are you guys at tracking things that fly?
Well, we have a hawk here that I just recently. No, I taught her how to hunt. Oh, okay, never mind.
I
This is true.
got tracking and I can fly.
We have a hawk
I
here that I can teach how to.
maybe we
track.
have Lady Amit and Sir Squeaks scout a little bit for us, and that could be a good idea.
Okay.
After all, they are our flyers. They can give us the best vantage point.
Indeed.
So you have both Sir Squeaks and Lady Amit. You can have them try, and Feluco at the same time. You could shift back into bat form, and you could the three of you together can try and track this dragon.
Fruit bat,
Hey,
let's go!
Hey, Raylan. Glad you showed back up. There was a strange cat saying hello to Fluffles.
Oh, that's his old buddy. He's been following us for a while.
You have an old buddy cat?
Yep.
You're saying
This
that
old.
you're saying that we
this
could have
old-
had 2 cats following us around the whole time?
Oh, yes. He doesn't like other people, but today he wanted to come out and say hi to Fluffles. It's been a while.
I remind you, I think Marcus and Sheik, you saw that same cat in the canyon when you guys were running from the orcs the first time.
Yes, we did.
Hmm.
What's the story of the cat?
So he and Fluffles, they've been buddies for a while. Before I started my whole thing, he and Fluffles played together all the time. In fact, I think they're brothers.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Neat.
So,
So
do we have a plan that we're going to send the flyers to go tracking after this dragon?
right. So
Meanwhile-
I'm thinking that we send the flyers to go track the dragon while we go on our way over to the Bard's College.
Okay, so you're
Then
going
the
to.
flyers can come meet us on our way before we eventually diverge to go north.
Very
Because I
well.
thought we went south for a little bit and then around the Tek Mountains. Wasn't that the original path that we decided
Yes.
that we went?
From the Bard's College, you headed south around the mountain range, and then you cut to the west.
So,
Okay.
what happened while I was gone?
Your cat buddy showed up, said hi to Fluffles.
Yeah.
We saw a dragon,
What
a new
kind-
dragon.
A new dragon. Not one of the two we met back at with the orcs.
Not one of the two, but dragons seem to be one of the only things that are effective against shards so far. So I would very much like to.
Wait a minute, you've got to give Duncan some credit.
I do give Duncan and lots of credit. In fact, I want him back.
Hey, my gator did a pretty good amount of damage.
Duncan
Okay.
the orcs?
I want to charge into battle with Duncan and the three dragons and just burn the heck out of it.
Oh, I forgot that Duncan was in this
Duncan,
campaign.
three
You just
Duncan,
forget
the
the
three
giant
dragons,
talking horse that sacrificed
and,
himself for us.
yes,
Yeah.
I
Duncan,
have
the
felt
three
bad about that ever
dragons,
since.
I know
and
Duncan
Mare's
from
giant ant.
I know Duncan from a separate campaign.
Okay.
At any rate, that's meta play, Raylan.
I know,
Don't bring that
I was confused.
in. Yeah. Okay.
So far, my character knows nothing of Duncan.
Except the
Okay.
name, now that he's been mentioned. So here's what I'm hearing: that the walkers are going to start heading toward the Bard's College. The flyers, on the other hand, are going to try and track down where that dragon went.
And if we get enough information of how to track down a dragon from the flyers, let's go find a dragon. Say hello. They've all been on our side so far.
Batman.
Indeed. So
I
Oh,
still
look
do
out.
not know how this will stop the orcs.
We need better allies. Dragon
I am
is a
good ally.
fire-breathing lizard. Fire-breathing lizard burn.
I
orc.
can make fire.
But can you breathe fire?
You guys, you're having a hard time convincing this guy. He's very singular in his purpose.
I
If
do
you
not
want
need to breathe
orcs-
fire to kill orc. I
If you
can
want to
them
kill more
without fire.
there's more orcs on our way.
This is true. I bet we're gonna run into lots more orcs in this country.
Entirely possible that you can run into more orc groups on your way back to the Bard's College.
And as far as it goes, I'm pretty sure that we made a lot of orc groups very angry with us.
Probably.
So I bet that we have at least one or two interested in tracking us down. After all, we did just destroy half a village and whatever ritual they were performing.
Killed the chief
We
and
killed the
several
chief.
of their shamans.
Yep. I guarantee you, Leo, there will be lots of orcs after us.
Okay.
So, I'm going to suggest to him that if he sticks with us, he will have more than enough orcs that he can put his blade into.
Very well.
That is going to
I
be
will
my
stay
argument.
with paprika.
That will do. Okay, so let me move back to the map here. Okay. The journey from your location back to the Bard's College is a day and a half journey because you have to go to the east around the base of the mountains and then north to the Bard College. You can cut that, you might be able to cut that down if you climb over the mountains, but that is climbing through orc territory.
Yes.
I would rather go around the mountains. In fact, we'd probably be faster going around.
Okay?
Plus, it gives us a chance to see if our feathered
Right.
friends or our flying friends would be able to find where the dragon is this way before we
Yeah.
make our permanent decision to head north.
So
Alright.
basically, I propose we go this way, then this way.
Mhm.
So, the flyers should be able to complete. They should be able to reach the coast here within about 5 or 6 hours, because they're on the wing and they're able to travel much faster through the air. It will take you about a day's journey to reach this point to the east. So by the time you reach here, it is possible that the flyers could reach the coast. If they find the dragon, they might be able to find it sooner than that. And either way, meet you back here by the end of the day.
I say make it so.
Is everybody in agreement with that?
I agree with that. That
Yep.
sounds cool.
Let's do it.
So the party splits. Luco, you're posting some really bizarre stuff here. I love it.
I got more.
Yeah. Well, all right. So the journey begins and the fellowship has broken into 2 pieces.
Yes.
While those who are on foot make their journey through orc-infested plains and mountains to the east and then to the north, Foluco, Lady Ament, and Sir Squeaks are going to fly off to the southeast, hoping to find where this dragon might have gone. Marcus, the only hesitation you have is being separated from Lady Ament at this point. So, how are you going to handle that?
Well, I'm going to give her some words of encouragement and say to Foluco, with a dagger pulled out to his throat, "You protect my bird."
Whoa!
That dramatic.
Okay, that escalated quickly.
I'm going to tap you on the arm and say I think they'll be okay.
Alrighty.
So, Marcus, why don't you do an intimidate check on Foluco? And Foluco, why don't you give me a sense motive?
Oh, this ain't
Where
good.
is intimidation?
Intimidate. It's one of your skills.
I've got like
Oh.
no point in this.
Oh, whoops! I went over
It's
to
okay.
initiative.
My charisma levels out to 0.
Yeah.
There we go.
Whoa!
Of course.
Yeah.
Foul Bat gives you a weird look and just like flies off.
So, Marcus, you don't feel like your intimidation was very effective.
Nope.
I'm afraid not. Okay. So, the party splits. And let me do. With one half of the party moving in that direction, the other half flying in that direction. Which half of the party do you guys want to treat first?
We can do the flyers.
Let's go to the Bard people
They'll
first.
be traveling faster.
They will indeed. They will indeed.
I feel like as long as the walkers are being pretty careful, we shouldn't run into much trouble.
Yeah, we should. And if
Okay.
we do, it's random encounter.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
You are going during the day in open grass areas, and so if you're being tracked, it's going to be very easy to track you.
In which case, Leo gets to have his day.
All right, so just a moment. Let me get something there. Just a second. No, I'm trying to get maps up here a second.
Damn. Australia's scary.
Australia is scary?
Yes, yes, it is. Except for the
Yes.
possum. The American possum and the Australian possum got mixed up in shipping.
Did they?
Go ahead and
Oh
look
yes,
up
don't
pictures
forget
of
about
both.
the cute koalas.
I'm pretty sure even koalas have a way of killing you.
Koalas can kill you?
Yep.
I hope not.
Everything
Oh.
in Australia is deadly.
Oh,
Even the roos.
I do have a random question. What's this
All of
random
you.
square thing over here in this square?
Just a moment. Let me come back to where you're at. What square are you looking at?
This square thing over here.
Okay, let me zoom into that.
There's a square thing on the map near the desert area.
Yep.
Well,
Probably a random hut or something.
you're welcome to run over to that area and see what you can find.
Let's go.
Later.
We're all the way over here.
That's going to be a week's journey, either through the desert or you could come down to the sea inlet down here
Let's go.
and
Anyway.
see if you could get a ship that might take you around.
Anyways,
What
I thought
I'm
we
guessing
had
is
a few...
if we're ever going to be going that way, it'd be best if we try and find a port city to get on our boat to sail around over
We
to
have
the
a boat.
sea.
You do
Yes,
have-
it's over here.
it's in
But we
Port
have to
Sheridan.
get over to Port Sheridan.
and possibly sneak back into our boat.
Yep.
All right.
Without getting arrested.
I bet me and Marcus could do it.
All right.
Nope.
So let
Also,
me.
I wonder if we'll ever get to this point.
Sorry, I didn't
Well,
see that. That was-
I believe that our original plans were to figure out what the story was with the orcs. See if we can figure out where more shards were. We found one. I think we also wanted to make it to Marcus's village eventually.
Eventually, yes.
You know, we could go around
Yeah.
the desert and make our way over to places.
If you're on your way to the Bard's College, that's halfway to Marcus's village.
This is true.
Yes.
So, Dragon, Bards, Marcus Village. See what's over here.
You can certainly try that. Yes.
And then
Where's
there's
everyone
these
else
ruins
finding?
up here.
Yes, and there are ruins that we were told about all the way up here.
That's way up north. That's more where paprika and nutmeg came from.
Yes.
All right, so
And Buluko,
let
supposedly.
me over.
Yeah, I'm from Northeast.
So we have Lady Amit, Sir Squeaks, and where are you? So we're going to swap out Foluco.
Fullbat.
Indeed.
Oh boy.
Come on, don't do that.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
You don't think
Sorry,
so?
I
What?
was responding to my mom. Sorry.
You're talking to Mom. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So being a GM on this, it's really cool that we can move everything around, but then I have to move everything around.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, this is new. I didn't see this whole island over here.
Which one?
Up far north, in the eastern part of the map.
Yes. There's an entire island out there that's almost covered. It's half covered in glacier.
Ooh.
I dub it Solstheim.
Solstice.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So
It
many
has
cool places
pretty
we
close
could
shape.
explore.
I have
So
to
little-
admit, it has a pretty close shape, so why not?
It does. It has a
So
pretty
many
cool
cool places to explore, but yet so little time in the campaign.
There are, this map was much bigger than I figured you guys would ever reach.
Yeah, there's lots of cool
Yeah.
features.
Oh,
So far,
this party is never splitting up. We are exploring all of it.
Wow.
don't you know you never split the party?
Well, I mean like campaign-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably split the party too much.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's follow the flyers.
So if you have come into a more rocky area, so just a moment, let me put this together.
Screw the
Uh-oh.
path. We don't need no path.
Did we lose something?
I think we may have lost somebody.
Hello?
Hello.
From the other
Still
side.
have you, Marcus?
No, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Who did we lose then?
Oh, I dropped out for a second because I didn't hear anything.
Ah,
Ah.
I didn't know if it was just on my end.
okay. See if I can set this up just right. Okay. So you have come upon the foothills of a mountain that you were previously not aware of. All right, and let me reveal as you go. So, Marcus, are you controlling Lady Amand?
Yeah.
Okay. So, this is a grassy area that is moving into a rocky area as you are in the foothills of a mountain. Before you to the north, you can see there is a very large mountain peak, and at its base, you can see what appears to be the entrance to some sort of cavern.
Kiki.
Kiki. All right, so let's get the three of you, if you could give me search checks. You guys know what you're looking for. All right, first search and then survival for tracking.
Well,
I
this.
have a -4 in search.
Lady Amand.
I have a -1 in search.
Holy cow.
How do you negative your search? Like, how do you like?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Lady Almond have a negative.
She starts covering other people's eyes.
Wait, why do I have a negative?
One nat 20, one nat 1, basically.
Pretty much, yes. Now, with animals, Lady Amand has lower than average intelligence and wisdom scores, so that would affect her search.
Wait, okay. Oh, I accidentally. Okay, one moment.
You need to roll for Sir Squeaks.
Well, yes. Okay, so I want you to know that I accidentally rolled both on Faluco's skill table for both
You
of
got a
those.
nat 20 in both rolls.
On both rolls.
Yes, I see that. That's uncanny.
With a -1. So I have a -1 in search, and Sir Squeaks has a -4 in
wait.
search. And Lady Amit has a -4 in search.
Well, good thing that
I don't
somebody
get it.
rolled really well then.
What do you not
Yeah.
get, Marcus?
I guess I'm not good at searching, but I guess I am good at searching. Whatever.
Or you got lucky that time.
It's twice.
Yeah. I got a 7 in survival.
Oh wait, why are we rolling
Wow.
survival?
I thought we were doing search.
Yeah. So
Yeah, Tarek
Second.
said search and then survival.
Oh,
I
Yes.
thought.
search and then survival for tracking.
ah.
Wow, I thought I trained Lady Almond better than that.
Now, during the day, her spot check is quite good, but searching, when you know what you're looking for and you're actually going for a specific target, she's not quite so good at that. She's spotting things. She's good at spotting things out of the ordinary.
True.
Especially during the day. Okay, so Lady Ament, Sir Squeaks, and Fuluko, can I get survival checks?
I already rolled a 9 for survival check.
I see that from Lady Ament. I'm waiting on Fuluko and Sir Squeaks.
Okay. We're all over the place today, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Well.
Okay, Fuluko. You. In your present state, your vision is impaired, but your hearing is not, and you can hear sounds coming from within the cave. Let's see. Lady Amit, you actually spy something that is on the side of the mountain at the entrance to the cave. There's something marked on the mountain, on the side of the mountain near the entrance to the cave.
Kiki!
All right.
I'm trying to get Fuluko's attention.
So, I don't think Sir Squeaks or Lady Amit are trained in knowledge of arcane, or knowledge of religion,
Wait.
or knowledge of history.
Hold up.
Fuluko is.
So I got Arcana, History, Local, Nature, Religion, and Planes.
Okay, so go ahead and give me religion and history. Dang. Yeah. Speaking of being all over the place.
Wow.
Okay.
That's. Yeah, we are way over the place.
Yeah. Okay. So, Fuluko, this symbol, you can see that it is divided into 3 parts, and each part has its own symbol on it. All right. This is something that you've only seen mentioned in the religious texts, but it is from long ago. So it is, from what you recall, it is representative of 3 different entities, but you don't know anything more than that. Now, Sir Squeaks and Lady Ahmed, to you is just a curious little marking on the side of the mountain.
I wonder, Sir Squeaks. Nope, -4 in all knowledge.
Oh, the wonderful joys of if we could take a picture.
You know what? If you could take a picture, that would be great.
I could try drawing it.
Can he roll to try and commit it to memory or something?
Oh, you can try and memorize that if you like. You can study it. Just spend about 10 or 20 minutes studying it and commit it to memory. What is your intelligence, Feluco?
Um. Oh, hey, it's higher than I thought it was. It's 11.
Oh, hey.
It's smarter than the average bear, boo.
All right. So Feluco spends approximately 15 minutes perched next to the symbol on the side of the mountain, studying it to try and commit it to memory. Meanwhile, Sir Squeaks and Lady Amit, go ahead and give me a listen check.
Okay, Lady Amit, you better roll higher than a freaking 10.
You said listen, right?
Listen checks, yes. There we go.
I heard something.
There are those legendary dire bat ears. Okay. So, Sir Squeaks, from within the cave, you can hear wind. Sounds like it might be wind. What are we laughing at here?
Return to Discord.
I see that. It's a performance artist, but what? Okay. What? It's like he was using a hose, but he doesn't have a hose.
No.
All right.
Alrighty. Moving on.
So, after about 15 minutes, you are reasonably confident, Feluco, that you have it committed to memory.
Alrighty then.
So, you're free to look to examine the cave.
Sure.
Okay, so hang on for a second. Okay.
Who's
Okay.
there?
Spot.
There you go. Spotting. See, there, Lady Amit, that's what you're good at. Okay,
Yes, indeed.
so inside the cave, it is quite dark. But, Lady Amit, what you spot is not inside the cave, it is actually on the mountain above it. You spot some movement out of the corner of your eye. But as you look, it is gone, and all you can see is a bare rock face.
I try to point up at the mountain to get Feluco's attention.
Okay, so Sir Squeaks and Feluco, you have not noticed this. Okay, so Lady Amit, I don't know if you have handle animal, or because trying to communicate with bats is difficult as best. One is
That's why I was
intelligent.
trying to point.
One is just a little bit more intelligent than a regular dire bat.
Just a little bit. Actually, I think he might be smarter than me.
Oh, wow. That's actually higher than I thought I was going to get.
Not bad.
No, never mind. He's not smarter than me, but he is wiser than me.
Indeed. So, you know, actually, looking at your behavior, that explains a lot. So, Lady Amit, by fluttering into their line of sight and into their within earshot, you were able to get their attention, and then you raise yourself up to where you saw the movement on the mountain. And so, Feluco, you have been alerted, but Sir Squeaks, you're simply annoyed by her antics.
Oh, she's trying to get my attention, and I'm just annoyed.
No, Sir Squeaks is annoyed. Feluco, you've got, she's got your attention.
So Sir Squeaks is annoyed and she's got my attention.
Yes.
Yes.
And she's just like, okay. Do I need to do a spot check?
So you can do a spot check now. Okay. Sir Squeak, give me another listen check.
Okay. But
Okay. Sir Squeaks.
Lovely bad errors.
Yep. Okay, so Sir Squeaks, you realize that the wind you were hearing is not coming from the cave, but above the cave.
oh, cool.
It's coming from up the mountain. All right, so Lady Amit has moved up here. And reveal more of the mountain there. Okay. So, Sir Squeaks and Foluco, what are you guys going to do? Foluco, you have you're looking at where Sir Lady Amit is flying, but you don't see anything.
Let's go.
Hey, Tarek.
Yes, ma'am.
I might sign off. I don't think Paprika is really going to need to do anything else for the rest of the session.
I think you're right. We're just about up at time.
Yeah,
Okay,
I need to get going too.
We'll bring the walkers back in next session. So
That's
I
fine.
was afraid to split the party because it would feel like the rest of you were kind of being ignored. And
That's
I
fine.
apologize for that.
I actively want to find the third dragon, so
This
in
is
my
true.
opinion, this
Yeah.
is a total win. I see this as an absolute win.
Yep.
Well,
Okay.
thanks for DMing.
Sure, thanks for joining us. Sorry
Yeah,
for ignoring
thanks.
you guys.
No,
No, it's okay.
That's fine.
it's all good.
All
Y'all
right,
have a
we're
good
gonna
night.
Party planning.
go for just a few more minutes, and then we'll get to the conclusion of this flyer part, and then we'll switch over to the walkers. Okay. So you have actually, the three of you have actually perched on different spots on the mountain itself. Sir Squeaks, Foluco, and Lady Amit, you can all hear the wind. And the wind is unusual because it seems to pulse back and forth, almost like breathing. But you can't see where it's coming from. Okay, can the three of you give me spot checks one more time?
I love it when you ask that
Why is that?
because I got a plus 11
Wait, hold on. That's not. Oh yeah, that's it.
and he's got a plus 10.
Okay. So, the three of you are still searching around this mountain, but you're unable to see anything except bare rock. When, at one point, yeah, Sir Squeaks, you're moving over. Let me reveal that. Okay. When at one point, you are all three very surprised and shocked to hear a low rumbling voice coming from below you on the mountain. And you can hear this voice, but you cannot quite understand what it's saying. So let's see. Foluco, I think you're the only one with. Do you have any? What languages do you speak?
Okay, 1 second. I've got a lot of them. Common, Abyssal, Druidic, Draconic, Sylvan, Canaan, and Chaos.
So
Hey, Draconic.
So, Foluco, you do understand the language. It is low and rumbling, but you do understand. The voice that you can't tell where it's coming from, it says, who flits about my mountain, searching in vain.
Chirp, 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 chirp.
All right, so, all right, and with that, we are going to end the session. We need to, yeah, because it is past 10 o'clock, and we need to bring this to a close, unfortunately. This is interesting. I was wondering if you guys were going to figure this out.
And